everybody. This is Mike, coach of the Virginia Victinis, and welcome to the FBL Season 2 Finals. Yeah, that's right. Once again, we're here on a finals, which is fantastic. If you didn't see the SSBA final a couple weeks ago. And yeah, very happy to be here. As usual, just because it's final, I'm going to go ahead and do a team builder to show what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, in case people are interested. If you're not, I'm putting a timestamp on the description. Yeah. So feel free to skip straight to the battle if you don't want to hear a ramble about what's the reason I'm bringing some things and some of my tech and whatnot. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the battle. Shout out to the mascot of the FBL, the absolutely terrifying model of Mewtwo on Generation 9 for some reason, apparently. Yeah, this Pokemon is terrifying. But anyway, let's take a look at the matchup and what we are bringing on both teams. Okay, cool. So there you can see my opponent's team on the right, my team on the left. If you have followed the season at all, my team is cracked. I have a Chimpao, I have two Future Paradox Mons, Legendaries, Super Legendary, Mythicals, Starters, all the shebang. But if you see on the right, my opponent also has a freaking crack team. My opponent, whose coach name is Absolute76, you might be familiar with here or not. His team is the Seattle Dragoniars, and yeah, they had done a great job to make it to the finals, to be honest with you. They actually originally weren't supposed to make it to... They didn't even make playoffs, if I understand correctly. They make playoffs on the technicality that one of the teams that was supposed to make playoffs and they are forfeiting their spot or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is. I don't care to look it up, but I know that it's something like that. So that makes them an incredible underdog for all the matches that they play during the bracket. And lo and behold, they're here in the finals, because that's the beautiful thing about brackets, right? It doesn't matter what you do during the regular season, all you need to do is make playoffs, and it's a whole new game from there. Of course, one of the reasons that they make finals is because they have an incredibly cracked team. They have a freaking 3 Tera Excalibur, which is terrifying. Luckily, that Mon cannot use a Scale Shot because this is a pre-DLC league, but still is absolutely terrifying. And we had to do a ton of prep for this. They also have a freaking Crown Samacenta, which I don't understand why people keep allowing this Pokemon in leagues. This Pokemon is unbelievably broken. It just won PBA, I believe. It's just broken. Yes, I know I have a Chimpao, but I asked for Chimpao to be banned as well, and they didn't, and then they let me draft it, so it's not my fault, okay? But yeah, this Pokemon is incredibly scary. You'll see because of what I mean, because of some of the cards that I'm going to talk about when I'm showing my mons, I guess. But anyway, they also have a Galarian Slowking, which if you have facing is annoying, super bulky, Regenerator typing is annoying, and even more so they have Pivot and a way to set up Hail for that Excalibur, which is incredibly annoying. So yeah, now we have to deal with that. Rotom Hit, which was super annoying for my team specifically, because I have a lot of mons that don't particularly do much or anything to it, and it was very annoying during the regular season. So I know that he's gonna bring it. We'll see what happens, right? Donphan, which is a reliable Stealth Rocker and Rapid Spinner, and solid all around. Good, not a check, but it's a good answer for Zapdos from just doing Zapdos things, I guess. And then my opponent has, of course, a freaking Hisuian Samurott, which is super annoying. The best spiker in the game for a reason. This Pokemon is just incredibly cheap. But yeah, must be nice to have it. People never let me draft it. And of course, a team where he has access to Spike Stacking, Steel Rocks, and Toxic Spikes. Of course, my man drafted 2 Ghost types for speed blocking in the Mischievous and the Mimikyu, which is fantastic. I guess the most underwhelming parts on his team, if you can call any part of this team underwhelming, will be the Cyclizar and the Orpworm. Thank God cannot use Shed-Tail, because if they could, that would just be incredibly unfair. But Cyclizar is one of his Terra Captains, so that could come, and he also gives him Rapid Spin. and it can set up actually with shift gear, which is a scary move. So I had to be extremely careful with that. But I don't know if it counts, given that Excalibur is just such a much better Terra Pokemon, right? But anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway, these are the two teams. Before I move into what I'm bringing, I guess I should point out that we did actually play each other during the regular season. My opponent, we actually played each other during the last week of the regular season, week 9. In case you haven't seen that game, feel free to go check it out on the channel or his channel. It was a good game. However, there are a few implications with that. Number one, I hate rematches. If you know me, you know I hate rematches because I find it really hard not to bring my best play for every game. So whenever I have to do a rematch, that means that I have to come up with, unless I want to bring the exact same thing that I brought before, I need to come up with new ways to beat my opponent, which is annoying. It's not impossible, but it's annoying. Also, you would think that at the end of the regular season, there is nothing else at stake. So, you know, you just play your game and, you know, that's it, right? But no, I actually had to bring a real team versus him during regular season because there was a possibility that I could get the #1 spot in the Scarlet Division if I won, which would mean that I would have 1 week bye on playoffs if my other opponent, if the second place at that time didn't win, they also win their game by a much greater differential than mine. Spoiler alert, we did end up winning that game 2-0 somehow, because after the horrible beginning I was 100% sure we were gonna lose, but we managed to pull it off, pull it back, and we ended up winning 2-0 in a very close, fun quote-unquote game. It mattered not a bit because the second spot team just went and 6-0 their opponents and they got the first seed anyway, which sucked. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We didn't get the bye, but we made it through and we're in finals, right? So it is what it is. However, everything I said implies that because it was an important game, I decided to bring my best prep versus this team, which is annoying because now facing in finals means that I didn't need to bring the exact same team that I brought during the regular season, because I think that was the best team that could beat this team, or I could change it up, and although I could pick something that could beat my opponent, it will arguably not be the best that I can bring during against his team. So there's a balance there. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game either way. Anyway, those are all the things I wanted to point out during this section. Let's go ahead and move into see what is it that I bring and what I'm bringing it. Sorry, that was a long ramble. So, the first Pokemon we're bringing is going to be our captain. Obviously, we're gonna bring Chimpao to every single game. This is the same Chimpao I've been using all season. However, I decided to change his name. Normally, his name is Gore, but there have been this little meme thing in the server itself and in the league where Abomination, the coach of the Miltanks, has been acting. I think one of his videos corrupted, and then he just embracing it, I guess, and acting like he was Marik from Yu-Gi-Oh, and he was turning games into shadow games. Lo and behold, he makes it to the semifinals, I believe, and then he's playing Absolute, and then I'm playing Bishmi. He's been pretending he's Marik the whole time, so I'm gonna pretend I'm my favorite character from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. So I've been pretending I'm Kaiba this entire time, and we have Marik, Yugi, Kaiba, Yugi, Marik, Joy. It's stupid. It's dumb. My point is, I'm Kaiba in this game. My opponent is Joy Wheeler. I'm bringing my Blue Eyes White Tiger. It's not a dragon, but it's a tiger, okay? There. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I know it's nerdy, I know it's dumb. We play Pokemon. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Chimpao. This is the exact same set that I brought during the regular season. Life Orb, because I needed to be able to switch up moves. The speed is enough to outspeed a Jolai Samacenta, which is his fastest Pokemon without boosted speed. That's all I need. Crunch hits a lot of his teams for super effective or neutral damage incredibly hard, thanks to Swords of Ruin. Ice Spinner is almost exclusively for Donphan. With a little bit of triple damage, I one-shot it, so I don't need to be risking misses with Icicle Crash, so we're going for Ice Spinner. Secret Sword is exclusively for the Samacenta, he receives all my other hits. Thank goodness that this is not close combat, because this will actually ignore its defense boost if it comes down to be one-on-one face with each other, and I haven't forced it to switch up. Um, but it also hits stuff like the Samurai, which resists my other two resist. And I believe Secret Source may ignore the Hell boost on the Excalibur, so it's situational, but it's good, and we're bringing it because we need it. Sucker Punch is gonna be my choice move of priority because Ishar I mean, it's dependent, right, on my opponent playing around it, but Ishar really doesn't hit my opponent very hard on anything, and yeah, I think Sucker Punch better. So we're gonna go with this move pool. Like I said, it's the exact same thing I brought during the regular season. I think it's good. It's the best champ outside that I can bring. Choice Band is not good because I cannot afford to be choice logging into one move against this particular team. And Boots, it will be good, but I appreciate the power. This thing is not gonna be here to sweep. This thing is here to hopefully either clean or break his team. But yeah, that's Chimpa. As always, Rank Master because this thing is a killer on BSS and BGCs. Anyway, going to the next Pokemon, it's gonna be my shiny Iron Threads Peloton, hosting a booster energy. If you didn't see this set during the regular season, I'm bringing the exact same set that I brought during the regular season, which is an Iron Defense Body Press set. Why? Because this is very good versus his team. Everything on his team gets hit really hard by Body Press. Iron Defense allows me to wall to a degree the Excalibur, no matter what Terra he is, unless it's Ghost. But even then, I cannot hit it with Body Press, but I can hit it with Earthquake or Knockoff. Earthquake is for the Galarian Slowking, which receives fighting, and it will hit the Mimikyu, of course. Now the last move, it's a toss-up. Game is in a little bit. I'm still deciding whether I want to bring this move or not. It's Knockoff. That's what I brought during the regular season. This move is good utility, but you know, this is not a utility set. And realistically, the only thing that I'm bringing this move for is for the Mischievous. Because otherwise I cannot touch it. I don't want to bring Iron Head because it's useless. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm bringing Knockoff to hit the Mischievous, and that's it. If my opponent doesn't bring the Mischievous, this move is useless, and Rapid Spin will have been much better because, spoiler alert, the fact that I'm not bringing Rapid Spin on this means I'm not bringing any hazard removal, which sucks against a team like, you know, his team with spikes and rocks. That being said, I had done maybe 5 or 6 months for this game, and only one person has brought a Mischievous. So I don't expect Mischievous to come. If nothing else, I will expect the Mimikyu to come. But if Mischievous comes, I'm screwed. Or at least I cannot use this Pokemon, and at least not offensively, probably just defensively, until the Mischievous is dead. So I'm going to bring Knockoff, and if I lose to Hazard Stocking, the so be it, man. It is what it is. I think it's booster energy to outspeed, you know, everything on his team, except maybe a Scar Cyclizar. The Samacenta cannot be, you know, cannot have a boosting item because it has to hold the shield. Also, the base speed of Iron Threads is 1 point faster than Mischievous. No, Mismagius, sorry. So that usually tells me that it's meant to be. So we're running a max speed, max HP set with 4 into attack, and that's all it's gonna be. I think this set is incredibly cheeky but good against his team. The only issue with it, and the only reason why I'm not entirely sure if I should be bringing this, is that this is the exact same set that I brought during the regular season, and I really messed him up with this set. So he could probably be expecting this, and he'll probably bring a Shockberry Slowking, but that is fine. I think I can play around it. And you know, if we lose, we lose, right? But yeah, Peloton, well, the one's well trained, we're gonna keep that going, and yeah, that's gonna be that. The third Pokemon is gonna be our Soundwave the Terra Fire Iron mod. This is one of our Terra captains. Terra Fire is purely just for the extra power. Since I'm bringing a choice card set, I just want to be able to spam fire moves if needed to clean up. And you know, with Fury Dance, you always play with that 50% chance to increase, right? If we get like super lucky and we get 1 or 2 boosts, we probably sweep his entire team. Plus he removes the poison tap. That being said, I don't expect to use this Pokemon as my Terramon during this game. We may have to on an off chance, or you know, for whatever reason, but I don't expect it to be my Terramon. And I will explain later. But anyway, this is once again the exact same set that I brought during the regular season. Sludge Wave exclusively for the Rotom hit, and probably Samurai if we need to hit it on a switch, and other things that are, you know, not super effective, I guess. Fury Dance will be the move that I would like to spam if I'm in a situation where I need to spam moves. Energy Ball is exclusively for the Samurott and the Donphan. I will have to hit the Samurott on a switch because the Aqua Jet probably kills me, depending on his investment. And Overheat is just like a last minute resource or like an emergency button if the Samacenta gets out of control and it's a full, because I think Overheat is the only thing guaranteed kills it from full if he's match health or close to match health. So we have to be extremely careful with this Pokemon because again, we don't have removal, so once they set rocks, I take 25%. And spikes is even worse, right? Yeah. We won well here with this, that's why he has the Paldea Champion Reborn, whatever, but this is, again, the exact same set that I brought during the regular season. I didn't do a team builder during the regular season, but at least my opponent knows that I am like Scarf, right? So if they watch my video, which I'm sure they did, they know they will have a good idea what this set could be. And this is what I mean when I say I hate rematches. But anyway, so these 3 Pokemons are the exact same thing that I brought during regular season, not even a change in anything. At least I'm sure, except maybe the Neon Chimpa. But anything else is the same. I am making a few changes, and I'm changing 1 Pokemon to the Pokemon that I brought during the regular season. And I will explain why and what are the changes. So let's move on to the 4th Pokemon. That's going to be our Instinct, the Zapdos. Little bit of a change, almost the same set that I brought during the regular season, however. During the regular season, I brought Rocky Helmet Zapdos. I didn't respect the option of rocks going up super early, and I didn't care, I guess. That almost came back to bite me. And at the end of the day, I think I ran Rocky Helmet to cheap the Samacenta because I was like, if he needs to hit me, he needs to hit me with Body Press or something like that, right? But then I completely forgot they get Stun Edge, so they can hit me without making contact, and that would be completely, the Rocky Helmet would be completely useless against that. I cannot even paralyze with the statics. So we're just gonna play safe, bring heavy duty boots. I believe Zapdos has gone to every single game this season, and this is the only it has brought heavy duty boots to every game but 2. So this is again gonna be heavy duty boots. As far as the moveset and the options, we are a static set, of course, with Timid, with enough speed to outspeed a max speed by Excalibur all the time. It may not be great because, I mean, during the regular season, I pretty much told this man that Terra Electric by Excalibur completely mollywops my team, and I was not lying. So I fully expecting to bring Terra Electric setup by Excalibur. Now, if they do that, this Pokemon becomes a setup fodder on it. I cannot paralyze it, I can barely heal it. My only other coverage move for it will be like a Heat Wave, and that would just give him a thermal exchange boost, so it will be pretty bad. So the only reason why I'm running enough speed for it is to determine whether he's choice Scarf or not. And again, outspeeding the Samurai is always good because I can always take a hit and then kill it with a discharge or U-turn on it. It's just solid. This is just pivoting. This Pokemon is not gonna do anything other than pivot around and hopefully Espresso Paralysis or something, right? Hurricane just because it's natural stab and it's strong. Discharge to try to paralyze things like the Samacenta if they don't go for contact moves. We do leave a Stun Edge always, but probably not too. We don't outspeed it, so that means that we don't have to worry about roosting on it and then clicking. body press. So that's a thing. But anyway, the only difference on this set is that the item, and the last time I brought 100 EVs into special attack. This time I'm putting them into defense just so it's a little bit bulkier, and that's it. U-turn is exclusively to U-turn on the Donphan, because otherwise I don't want the Donphan coming in on me for free, because it gets two-shot by Hurricane. That is if I hit, and if I mean to switch out as I predict something to come in, then that's great. Ball switch really doesn't do anything for me, to be honest. It doesn't do much damage to anything. So U-turn is probably better just to ensure that I can get off the switch if I absolutely feel like I need to switch. Rose because it's Rose, right? And of course, it came from Pokemon XD Ghetto Learner, so it has the 100 times victorious mark. We'll see if we can make it 101 times victorious now. Alright, the next Pokemon is gonna be Godzilla or Gudra. This is the only Pokemon I'm switching from the 6 that I brought during the regular season. During regular season, I brought a Vaporeon, and Vaporeon was great in the sense that it was Walk and Berry, max defense, purely just to check the Excalibur. It had a Water type move, which unfortunately is not a Skull because he didn't get it back then. Now he gets it thanks to the DLC, but I cannot use it because this is pre-DLC still. I have Wish Protect for healing in general, but that's not necessarily great when my opponent has hazard stacking. So switching in and out is not great for me, especially since I don't have any removal. And I had Yan, which was MVP, but he knows that now, and he can easily circumvent that with a setup sweeper by just clicking substitute. So I don't want to take that risk. This Pokemon is interesting because this is a Rocky Helmet max defense Gudra with the GUI ability and nearly all HP. I believe it's 248 HP EVs with 8 EVs into a speed. And let me explain that why real quick, because I think it's pretty cool. So if my opponent decides to, if I'm in a situation where when I am on the field with Gudra and my opponent has a Samurott in front of me, if they click Ceaseless Edge on me, unless they're Pats, right, they will hit me with a contact move, they will take Rocky Helmet, and they will get a speed drop thanks to GUI, which means that the next turn I am faster than them. So I can just Thunderbolt them twice, which is fantastic. They may not expect me to be faster after the GUI. So yeah, it has speeds, max speed Jolai, somewhere a +2, and I may not even need to Thunderbolt, right? I can Thunderbolt and then a Sword for a Flamethrower actually kills a no bulk. If it's AV, I believe I two-shot it anyway. So yeah, that's the main reason why I'm bringing the Thunderbolt on it. Surf is for the Rotom because that Pokemon is super annoying, but it will help with the Donphan if he decides to like predict my Thunderbolt for whatever reason. Flamethrower is to chip the Samacenta. This main really likes to set up Trailblaze sweeps, and somebody else that had Samacenta on another division actually tried to do the same thing with Samacenta and Trailblaze sweep me with Iron Defense. Thanks to GUI, that's not gonna happen. If they Trailblaze into my Gudra, then they're gonna have to take Rocky Helmet, and they're gonna lose the speed. So that's fantastic. And then Flamethrower allows me to put it in range of Secret Sword because, believe it or not, fucking Samacenta doesn't die to one Secret Sword. I need some chip on it before I can kill it, and I don't have any hazards, so that sucks. So yeah, Gudra is very situational. Now granted, this is pretty much set up fodder for the Excalibur, especially if they Terra in front of me, and that's why I have Dragon Tail. If the situation comes where Excalibur is in front of me, I don't care if he kills me. I'm just gonna click Dragon Tail and face it out. So yeah, that's the reason why we're bringing Godzilla. It's Gray Frank, of course. On a Blood Ball, Accidental Shiny, the best kind of shiny. Yeah, hopefully this will be good enough to do some work and check some of his scariest threats. But yeah, I'm in case it's not obvious, I'm really worried about Samacenta and Excalibur. But the other things are worrisome as well. Anyway, moving into the last Pokemon and what I think may be my win con. We got Terraghost, Hisua, and Decidueye. Yeah, so if you look at my opponent's team, he only has one fairy, and that fairy is partially a ghost type. So his team really doesn't enjoy fighting plus ghost type coverage. Um, his other resistant to fighting will be, I mean, his fairies are not resistant, his ghosts are not resistant to fighting because this thing gets scrappy, which is fantastic. But he also has, you know, an slow king, which resists, double resists fighting, I believe, but it doesn't enjoy ghosts. So I'm thinking that this Pokemon is going to be my win con, and if I'm able to set it up early, which is what I'm gonna try to do, then and burst, unless there is some heavy hacks involved, like cricks or paras, um, this Pokemon I think has the potential to straight up sweep my opponent off the lead. The moveset that we're bringing is Bulk Up for setting up, Triple Arrows for reliable stuff. I consider close combat, but I don't want my defenses to get lower, so we're just gonna go with Triple Arrows, which is nice, right? It's a signature move, which is always cool to see on a Pokemon, and it has some nice secondary effects like critical hit, high critical hit, it gets defense drops, or it gets flinch chance if your Pokemon goes slower than mine. Shadow Sneak is my ghost type move of choice. I consider running Terra Blast Ghost, but I decided not to go with that because, you know, if I don't need to Terra this, that move is completely useless. Or if I don't get to Terra this for whatever reason, that move is completely useless. Could have run Shadow Claw, I believe this Pokemon gets it, but similar situation, but at the same time, Shadow Sneak gives me priority, and if I Terra, it's a stab priority. And I believe that if my information is correct, once Pokemon Terras, all base moves become at the very least 60 base power. So Shadow Sneak goes from a 40 base power move to a stab 60 base move, which is just a little bit less strong than Terra Blast, I guess. So we're going for Shadow Sneak. I think in the box there have been a couple of situations where, you know, I can hit something really hard with Triple Arrows after I get some Bulk Caps boost, and then the next turn I kill it before they can hit me back with the Shadow Sneak, which is very good tech in my opinion. So we'll see if it works. The rest and the Chesto Berry for that matter are exclusively for status and healing off status. Unfortunately, Zero doesn't get Rain Punch. If he did, I would totally run that, but he doesn't, so it is what it is. This Pokemon does get Roost and Synthesis, but it doesn't help me with the status. And if you watch the game during regular season, there was a lot of freaking paralysis going on. He had paralysis in 2 of his Pokemons actually, in the Slowking and the Rotom Hit. So yeah, if he paralyzed me, I'm not worried about being slow, but I am worried about getting paralyzed turns, because if you know me and you know my luck, I get a lot of those. So yeah, if the hope is that I'm able to set up a couple box ups before they can paralyze me or hit me too hard, and then, you know, go from there, right? My opponent seems to really value the hazards, and I don't blame him. They're really good against me. I mean, 3 of my top Pokemons are weak to rocks, so I expect them to prioritize hazards. Number 1, I expect them to bring Donphan because they love Donphan, and I have a freaking Zapdos, so it makes sense to bring Donphan. During the regular season, they actually were so concerned to setting up hazards turn 1 that they brought a Mental Air Donphan and led with that, which means that they wanted to get those rocks up no matter what. Which I'm hoping that they were gonna try to do that during this game as well, and lead with that. And that's why 9 out of 10 times I'm leaving Decidueye. The only time I don't lead Decidueye is if they don't bring Donphan, and at that point I probably just lead Gudra for the Samurott or Groton lead. But if they leave Donphan to set up rocks, I leave with the Decidueye. Hopefully they think they can leave any hit because they're sturdy, obviously, but that will give me a free Bulk Up. Then they may stay in to try to weaken me, or they may switch out the next turn against Rotom. I just Bulk Up again. And I mean, it's pretty obvious what I mean, right? If I get like 3 Bulk Ups and not bad turns of paralysis, this Pokemon just sweeps his entire team, like from the lead. So we'll see what happens, right? His best answers to hit me super effectively will be the Samurott, which after a couple Bulk Ups does barely less than 50% with Ceaseless Edge, which is good for me, unless he crits me, of course. and then the Mismagius and the Mimikyu, but you know, Mimikyu is a physical attacker, so I'm not too worried about that, and Mismagius will get one-shotted by Shadow Sneak after a couple of boosts. So as long as he doesn't bring it super fast. Anyway, I need to Terra this Pokemon at the right time, because if I let him kill me without Terraing or Terra at the wrong time, dude, this is gonna be so annoying. This is gonna be annoying because I think that this set could sweep him on surprise, 100%. But my problem is that during the regular season, I actually also brought Terra Ghost Decidueye. I didn't bring a bulk up set. I actually just brought a Source Dance, Terra Blast, Shadow Sneak, Close Combat, I think, something like that, with default. So I don't know if he will expect me to do this. He may just expect me to bring another default set and deal with that. So we'll see how it goes, right? But I think this Pokemon is great, and I'm super excited using it. So yeah, he is of course coming from Pokemon Legends Arceus and Hisui, so he's from the distant past, and yeah, the Decidueye. It will be funny if this Pokemon puts on the MVP performance on the finals, because to be honest with you, the only reason why I drafted this Pokemon is because the other Decidueye got sniped right before I could pick it up. But you know what? This Pokemon has been solid the entire season. It had a rough start. The first couple of games that it came, it really didn't do anything. But if you have seen the performances that he has put on the last couple of times that he has come, he has been solid. He hasn't been an MVP, but he has been super solid. And he came very clutch last week versus Bishmi on semifinals. So we'll see how this Pokemon does, right? But yeah, that's the team. That's the 6 that we're bringing. Just a quick shout out to the other 4 members of the team that unfortunately weren't able to make it. And Peach did Shiny Diancie. Just not good this matchup with a freaky Samacenta. Neptune, which was the 7th mon this game, but again, I brought my best set during the last time. And even though it worked, it's the kind of set that doesn't work twice, right? At least I don't think it can work twice. He has a Rotom, he has a Excalibur, he has too much for this. Funky Monkey, the Graphite. It has been good during the season. This is just not his matchup. As simple as that. Funnily enough, I brought it during the one of the times that I faced Samacenta, and it worked really well. Sorry, but this is just not his matchup. Last but not least, Shizuku, our Oricori Sensu, which, funnily enough, if we win this game, this Pokemon will have 1 FBL without coming to a single game. Unfortunately, I just cannot bring this Pokemon, man. I wish I could, but I just haven't been able to bring it. Maybe he'll expect me to bring it this game because, you know, I haven't bring it all season, so they'll be like, oh, they will want to use this last Pokemon, but no. Even though they do have, I mean, there could be some reasons to just bring this and try to spam Shadow Ball with Spakes. Yeah, I just don't think it is good enough for this matchup. So yeah, that's the team. Thank you for watching. If you watched this entire rumble, wish me luck in the game. Best of luck to my opponent as well. Hopefully we get a clean, non-haxy game. That's all I'm asking for. That's all what I'm always asked for. You know, I want to win, but this is Absolute's first ever finals on a league, so I know they're excited about it, and they will also really want to win. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, we'll see you in the game. Bye now. And welcome to the game, everybody. Let me say good luck, have fun as well. And yeah, we're here. He brought the exact same 6 that he brought during the regular season. I'm bringing, if you saw this team builder, I'm bringing a little bit of a different set, just with the good draw, but the rest is almost the same as well. We say that this is what we're gonna do, and this is what we're gonna do, I guess. Right, because he does have the dumb fun. Good luck, have fun to Absolute. This should be a fun game either way. Like I say, all I'm hoping is for a non-haxy game, and that's it. The layout, you can see both 6 Pokemon we brought, but I also put in the 4 Pokemon that stay on the bench for each side, just so you know who the team are. I guess I believe they should be highlighted since they did make finals, right? But best of luck to Buddy Sosa. He listen to this. Okay. Okay, cool. He is 100% gonna ball switch. I don't want him ball switching into the I don't want him both switching into the Donphan and getting rocks for free. So I'm going to go into Godzilla and see what he tries to do. Of all the leads that he could have had, I did not expect it to be this. Okay, this is okay, I suppose. I hate paralysis, man. I hate paralysis. I think the most neutral hit that I can go is for Surf. So I'm gonna try. Okay, he's gonna try to set up on me. That is annoying. You know, of all the things that he was gonna bring, this is one thing I did not expect. Okay, cool. What are you gonna try to set up with? He could try to set up with a number of things. So King Sosa helped you build, huh? Okay. I'm just gonna Dragon Tail. Yeah. King Sosa helped him build. Nice. King Sosa wants to get his revenge versus me. Will also, huh? Okay, this is fine. We don't care much about this either. We do have to keep track of the turns of Light Scream on his side, because he could be Light Scream. He's more than likely the I would say he's more than likely the other set, the Light Laser, right? Okay, so he's trying to do this on me. That's good to know. Special defense races. We're just gonna get it with the Dragon Tail. Fantastic. Out of here. Okay, so he's trying to do what Bishmi did to me last week. Alright, so he's just gonna go into this. I guess we're gonna find out what he's gonna try to do. He could try going back into the Slowking. I don't know if he has overheat. That's my only thing. If he has overheat, I don't care too much, right? Because I had things that can do things to that. So I'm gonna try to Surf again just to weaken this and the Donphan if he decides to go Donphan to try to set up rocks. And we will see what happens. Bishmi. Man, he's main bro the entire crew. I should have Thunderbolt. This is fine. This is fine. Unfortunately, a Thunderbolt would have much better. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt. He's gonna start setting hazards on me, and that's fine. Oh, he actually goes for knockoff. That is fine, sir. That is absolutely fine with me. Hopefully I can get the hit off. That would be lovely. Moves the Rocky Helmet. We do get the Thunderbolt off. That is great. Could we get a paralysis? We don't get a paralysis. That sucks. So he could go into Donphan right now. But he's not going to. So, did we find out about his turns yet? Okay, so he is likely on the freaking Rotten. That's good to know. I don't think he wants me to kill this, but at the same time, it's fine. We're just gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Yeah, I should have just Surf. Could also just go into the Rotten. Out is the Donphan. Yeah, that's fine. So he's gonna set up his rocks for free, and that's okay with it. I'm okay with that. Because if he kills me with this, I'm actually pretty good with that. Oh, how offensive are you, buddy? Yeah, we take one. We get the Surf off. We do fantastic. Are you a Soul Vest? He's just left this. Okay, cool. This Goodra is being annoying to him, but here's the thing, right? I'm okay with that. So he's the last turn of Scream. He could choose to set up rocks, or he could choose to kill me. If he kills me, I go DECIDUEYE and I get the matchup that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. He's just gonna Ice Spinner. It's good to know that he has that. It's very good to know that he has that. All right, the GUI brings down his speed, which is fantastic for me. So now we just go into DECIDUEYE now, right? Yeah. Now, the fact that he has the freaking double screams is annoying, but I think is dealable with. Let me see. So, Goodra versus Donphan. Donphan, if you are just this, the Earthquake did about that. So if you are like defensive, how much Chiampa? My Chiampa right now with Ice Spinner will do, will kill it, unless it's like super defensive. But I think it does kills it. But then if he goes into Excalibur, sorry, if he goes into, if he lets me kill it, I think this is where I want to set this up. Then again, the Roto could leave a hit. Is this the moment that I go into this? No, this is what I set up on though. So I just need to go to DECIDUEYE. And I got to see what he does. The electric move, the electric move is annoying though. I'm just gonna bulk up, see what he tries to do. Yeah, he goes hard into the Rotom, right? So it's like, yeah, he just goes hard into the Rotom. That is fine. Okay. This is okay. This is fine. This is okay. He's gonna set up a Reflect probably. Is my guess. I really don't want him Thunder Waving me. But if he overhits, let me see, Gudra versus this Rotom hit. If you are just max that, surf, alright. So yeah, okay, cool. Do I bulk up again? I think my best play is to bulk up again. He's just gonna Thunder Wave me. I'm gonna bulk up again. He misses. Oh, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay, that's actually pretty freaking good for me. Assuming that this Rotom is this versus the DECIDUEYE. The DECIDUEYE, if I'm a +2, triple arrows could kill it with combination of 2 moves. So I'm just gonna go for it. He lands the second one, which sucks, but it is what it is, right? I knew that was a possibility. So he gets it. That's fine. Please move. Thank you. We don't kill it, which sucks, but we can go ahead and Shadow Sneak it. Okay, we do kill the Rotom. That is actually fantastic. This is actually fan-freaking-tastic. Now, I wish that I could get a rest on something, but the Rotom being dead is actually pretty freaking huge, man. Holy cow, the DECIDUEYE, good job. He goes into Wheel, which is a Samurott, right? No, he goes into this. Okay. So I'm a +2, right? Let me see, the DECIDUEYE +2 versus the Slowking. Slowking Galar. Slowking. Slowking. Come on. Slowking. Galar. If you are just this, a +2 Shadow Sneaks should 2-shot you. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and Terra and just go for the Shadow Sneak and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, so this means I don't get to Terra my Iron Mode anymore, which sucks, but you know, this was the plan from the beginning, right? So we'll see what happens here. Because if he cannot 2-shot me, okay, fantastic, we do get the Shadow Sneak off. So if he hurts me, I can rest, and that will actually be fantastic for me, because right now I cannot rest. He's just gonna Sludge Bomb, that's fantastic. Okay, cool. Yep. Nope, now I rest 100%. Yeah, now I rest, because if I get rid of the paralysis, he's in huge trouble, like huge trouble. So I just had to beg not to get paralyzed. And I think he's gonna switch into the Samurott, because he can save the health. Samurott, Hisui, if you are not bulky at all. Yeah, he's just gonna switch into the Samurai. Shadow Sneak, cool kill. He goes into Al, which is the Samurai, yeah. No, he went into this. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, what is he gonna do? Knock off? Earthquake? None of that I care about. Yeah. And if he's not faster than me, he's in trouble. Yeah, this I just attack. And given how bulky he is, I'm gonna assume that he's not faster than me. Okay. Triple arrows. I wanna gouge how much damage I can do. That was not the Pokemon to go into, buddy. Yeah, that's a 2-shot, I think. He's just gonna Earthquake. He's trying to weaken me. That's fair. He's doing no damage though. That is fantastic. That is fan-freaking-tastic. What I think I should do right now is bulk up, so I can guarantee kill the Samurai. Assuming that he's not bulky. Because at +3, the Shadow Sneak is doing 23 to 27. He's just gonna Earthquake. As long as I don't get crit, I should be fine. We don't get crit, that's fantastic. He's gonna get lefties recoveries, that does not matter. I outspeed you now. You cannot spin to increase your speed, which is fantastic for me. So yeah, we just go for the triple arrows here. It's not in speed type, which is fantastic. The triple arrow shoot. It doesn't. Oh, that sucks. But he flinches him. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, buddy. That sucks for him. We got 2 of the hits. 2 of the things, huh? So Shadow Sneak should always kill it now, which is fantastic for me. And I'm at a decent amount of health, I believe. If the Samurai is like super bulky, I do 19 to 22, which I think is still enough to kill him. Because he's like very weak from... man, that flinch sucked for him. I'm sorry, man. Like I said, I never want hacks to be a part of the game, but you know, it is what it is, right? Yikes. Alright, so we got rid of Rotom, we got rid of Donphan, which is good, but it's still, I think his biggest threats are still alive. Yeah, okay. I should kill this with a... I don't think you're super bulky. I think you definitely need some speed. But worst case scenario, I would just kill you with 2 Shadow Sneaks. So I'm just gonna Sneak, man. I think he kills. Come on, Decidueye, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now, buddy. Come on, Robin Hoods. You got this. You got this. He doesn't kill. Fudge. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. Because now I don't know if I take a hit from other mons that he has. Damn it. But you know what? It didn't matter at the end, right? Because he was always going to leave it. And I was going to take the hit anyway. So yeah, it didn't matter. I'm not going to risk a crit here, and I'm just going to go for the Shadow Sneak. And I guess it's going to depend of how much investment the rest of his Pokemon have, right? I don't know if a Baxcalibur takes a hit. If I take a hit from a Baxcalibur at +3. Let me see. Level 50. I should be able to take a Clay Rush. Unless it's Terra Clay Rush. Samacenta probably doesn't kill me. And he cannot body press me, which is fantastic. Man, but if I kill that Samurai, that would have been game over. Oh my god. Did he not expect the rest? He probably didn't expect the rest, right? That's what he went into Donphan. Alright. So it comes down to he goes into the Sama. Are you crunch, good sir? Doubtless chill. Samacenta. Samacenta. If you are this set, you are the Crown Beast, but you are not Choice Band. Crunch does 21%. I'm pretty sure I'm about that. I'm at 73, which is 37. And if you're Adamant, Crunch never kills me. So I need to go for the triple arrows. If he tries to start setting iron defenses, oh my goodness, he goes for the crit. And he misses. That's GG's, man. I'm so sorry, man. The Stone Ages are just messing him up badly. And I get a defense drop. Oh my god. Okay. So triple arrows, a +3. He was a +1. He has all of the defense. Right. So if he's not at this anymore, Shadow and Sneak may kill it from here. I guess we find out. Is he gonna miss the kill like he missed on the Samurai before? Come on, DECIDUEYE. He does miss on the goddamn kill. Damn. And he misses the Stone Edge again. Oh my god. What a shame, man. I am so sorry. You needed a crit anyway to kill from there. But, oh, that is tragic. And the fact that he hasn't touched me means that Excalibur is gonna have a hard time getting past me. I mean, I understand you could have gone for the crit, but I think that he should have just... Kiwi is probably gonna be the... Yeah. Do I value damage on you? No, you need to be Terra Dragon to kill me. So I'm just gonna triple arrows. This is fierce. Oh, a crit. Oh, that's gonna kill me actually. 2 crits in a row. Holy cow. Okay. Damn it, I should have just go for the Shadow Snake. 2 crits in a row. Holy freaking cow. I cannot go Qianpao. I cannot go into you because holy cow. So this is not GG's yet. Holy freaking shish. We gotta go Peloton. I cannot even tell what he is. He might be loaded dice. He has to be loaded dice, right? That's the only reason why you go for those moves. Yeah, okay. He probably goes. Alright, is he gonna go into the... I'm just gonna knock off. I wanna get rid of his item. Okay, he's back in the game. That's good for him. If he just goes into the Slow King, I get rid of his item, which is good for... Man. I thought he may do this. It's fine. He's there at water, so that may actually kill me on one hit if he just goes for the water. But I have a Zapdos. All right, so we get rid of the loaded dice. That's good. Oh, he goes for Dragon Dance. That's fine. I'll speed you. Yeah, it's fine. How much is it gonna be doing? I mean, Jesus Christ, with the fact that he just double whatever. If I'm level 100, if I'm Iron Threats, Iron Threats, a +2 versus Excalibur with Terra Water, Excalibur, Dragon Dance. I still got 30 seconds. That's good. Terra Water, Terra Water, Terra Blast. +1. I actually will take a hit from Excalibur if I'm a +2, but if he crits me through that, I die. I'm just going to bulldoze you to slow you down. Yeah, that's fine. It slows it down. Yeah, he's trying to just go to +6. I'm not gonna let you go do that, man. Yeah, I'm just not gonna let you do that. Qianpao is just gonna get rid of you. I'm just gonna kill bulldozing. Back slow again. Earthquake should kill me. That is fine. Okay, so Qianpao comes in, I just click crunch, but then I could lose to the Slow King. I don't have a choice. He is not a +1, so I can just click crunch a couple times. I should be able to take a hit from the Slowking if he's Calmine, right? Slowking. Galar. If it's just this. Flamethrower. Yeah, I take one hit from the Flamethrower. So I'm just gonna go for the crunch here. You're not a +1, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we just go for the crunch. If I had Ball Switch, if he had Ice Shard, he should have go for the Ice Shard there. But the fucking Slowking is a problem because he could still beat me if he has. Shit, Xianpao. Yeah, okay. Xianpao versus Slowking Galar. Flamethrower. I should take a hit. I'm just gonna go for the crunch. He's probably the fucking berry. He's not the berry, he's Shuka! Let's go! Okay! Holy cow, he said he said he should have brought Shuka last game for the Donphan, for the Iron Threads. That's it! That's it, we win! Holy shit! Oh my goodness! GG's to freaking Absolute, man! Ah, that was scary. That was freaking scary. I don't know. No, Bulldoze was actually 100% in the play, and if you saw the team builder, you saw that I was bringing Earthquake in the threats, but I ended up switching it up to Bulldoze because I was afraid that he was gonna try to set up Iron defenses with Samacenta in front of um, Iron threats, and if he starts setting out Iron defenses, I'm gonna lose that one-on-one exchange, especially if he has Trailblaze. Um, so I just switched. I went through a lot of things on my brain, but ultimately I just switched up Earthquake for Bulldoze in case that was the scenario, so I can at least slow it down so Chiampa can finish it up, and it ended up coming off. I can't believe this is why when your gut tells you something before a game, even if you have been dead set for almost a week on having that set, bringing that set, you should always listen to your gut. I was telling Quincy Adams, who I should thank for helping me prep and mug on this. I'm also gonna thank Uptier for giving me a mug. I'm gonna thank Cherry Cake Man for giving me a mug, and Shark Finnegan. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I am so happy. Um, your help was invaluable. I don't ask for mugs to people too often because I think it's inconvenient and people have their own games, but they helped me out and I appreciate it. But anyway, half an hour before this game, I was telling Quincy, hey, I think he's gonna be ready for the threat set, and he was like, I don't know about the Bulldoze, but eventually we come back. How about I bring the exact same set, but instead of bringing Earthquake, I bring Bulldoze. He said, I like that. I like that too. We switch it, and he ended up coming off huge. Huge, man. So yeah, this amazing. I am so happy. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for following the season if you did. We are the FBL Season 2 champions. Let's go, man. I am so happy. Alright. That's enough of my rambling. I thank you all of you. I thank everybody that helped me prep and mock. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the season. We're gonna be playing on other leagues, so if you want to watch more of my silly battles, keep coming to the channel. Thank you and bye.